Hello, good evening everyone. Let me know po if visible po yung presentation material ko on the screen, type 1. We'll be checking the chat box. Thank you so much for your feedback. Magandang gabi po sa lahat. Thank you for spending your Thursday evening with us. So please let me know. I think clear naman ako on your end. You have already provided number 1 on the chat box. But before we start, no, for those first time sa webinar natin, let me just introduce myself. I am Monat Pangatungan, Visayas Business Development and Market Education Officer ng First Metro Securities. It is the stock brokerage arm of the Metro Bank Group. And our company is dedicated to promote financial literacy and create awareness on investment opportunities to empower individuals like you and me and even institutions to attain their financial goal. And it is my honor and pleasure to serve as your host for this evening. And just like this event, we used to conduct our sessions on site and face-to-face. However, due to pandemic, we shifted to a webinar format. We are glad that we are continuously invited by public institutions, private institutions, and even academic institutions that is on top of the monthly webinars that we conduct here in First Metro Security. So to date, we have, last year, we have conducted a total of 600 talks, reaching to about 50,000 audience. And it's really amazing, no, how technology enables us to add value wherever you are located. So, pa-type naman po kung saan po kayo ngayon nanonood ng webinar natin. So, currently, I am in Cebu. Anyone here in Luzon, other parts of Visayas, Mindanao, and even outside the Philippines? Yes, we have here from Rizal, Saudi Arabia, Hong Kong, Belgium, here outside Philippines, Riyadh. Magandang umaga, hapon at gabi po sa inyong lahat. So kahit sa ang sulok man ng mundo, no, pwede pa rin kayo makasali sa webinar series natin. And for this month, as we are on the month of June, it's not only the perfect time to celebrate Philippine Independence Day, but also consider how can we be financially independent through investing, a call to action. So let me know po, sino ba sa inyo ang may investment na? Type I. If planning pa, type P. If you want to know more, type K. Yun, yung mga nakikita ko, may mga I at K. Yes, to increase, no? More knowledge, more learning. Thank you so much for participating. Yun. Investing with First Metro Securities. So to learn more about investment, we have invited an expert from Phil Equity Management Inc. to share her insights and tips. And we are always happy and honored to have her as our guest speaker. So she has over 10 years of experience in sales and is currently a customer sales officer at Phil Equity Management. She is a certified investment solicitor. She graduated from Far Eastern University with a degree in mass communication. So please help me welcome Miss Nelaine Carino. Hi, Miss Nelaine. Good evening.
Hi, Monette. Good evening. And hello, everyone. Meron pala tayo. Marami, actually, yung nakita ko na outside ng Philippines. So, good morning, good evening, and good afternoon to everyone. Sige, we'll start and let me just share my presentation.
Go ahead, Miss Nelaine.
Okay, so, visible ba yung slides ko? In full screen, and is it working? Okay. All right. Okay, so again, good evening, good morning, and good afternoon, everyone. So, hindi ko napapatagalin, no? Let's start with our topic and presentation for tonight. So independence. Okay, let me first celebrate or greet you, every one of you, that today, as we celebrate the nation's independence, no, ano ba yung naaalala natin? Ano ba ang meron pagdating sa Independence Day? Okay, so let's reflect, no, what other kinds of freedom pag sinabi nating independence. And also, I hope that in this short but meaningful presentation, I may show you, or we know how to invest. What are the investments available in the Philippines, and with that we can empower every Filipino across all around the world, or around the globe, no, to take charge of their financial future. So let me begin with a question: why independence is more than political freedom? So, actually, when we say political freedom, ano ba yung mga first thing in mind that will cross, no, na ano ba tong ibig sabihin ng political freedom? So, na nakikita natin yan sa news, sa surroundings natin, in our environment. Those are the things, or those are the freedom that we use. Freedom of speech, freedom to choose, to vote, to express ourselves. But more than that, there lies something more deeply impersonal, which is our freedom to live securely and to make choices for our future. And one of that is the freedom for our finances. Okay. So financial freedom is actually a modern act of self determination, in which it starts with ourselves. How are we going to manage our money? How are we going to grow our finances? Let's stop siguro yung mindset na when we retire, kukuha tayo ng fee, or dapat obligated yung family natin or yung children natin to support us. So we need to set our minds, we need to have our goal na by the time that we retire, or even now, we have to have secured our finances. But what are the things that we need to do? What are the available markets, or what are the platforms na pwede tayong pumunta, or saan tayo pumunta? Okay. So what I said earlier, na investing as a modern act of patriotism. Paano nangyari 'yan? So when we invest, actually, so pag sinabi natin investing, di ba, we wanted to grow our money, we wanted to invest to a company, and when we say patriotism, it's supporting local, di ba? Philippines. Okay? So, modern act of patriotism, paano nangyari yan? For example, in our community, sabihin na natin may small business, sari-sari store, for example. We support that business, we support that sari-sari store. And then eventually, nag-grow siya. Nakapagbigay siya ng job opportunity in the community. In return, nag-grow yung economy, or nag-grow yung community mo, and at the same time, ikaw din mismo, affected ka with your environment, in which gumaganda, nag-grow, isa ka rin, kasama ka rin doon. So, ibig sabihin, let's build from ourselves, hindi lang sa atin actually, but also to our community, to our country, to our economy. So, mas, ano siya, meron siyang, tawag dito, domino effect siya. So, not just for us, but we also help build our country. Okay, so ito daw ang modern act of patriotism when we invest. So, what are the things? What are the available investments, no, for us? So, there are stock market, merong iba't ibang kinds of investment, but one thing that we can recommend is also mutual funds. So, ano ba si mutual fund? Okay. For those, nakita ko meron na silang mga investments. For some, planning naman, yung iba naman magdadagdag na lang. So for those who have no idea yet with when it comes to mutual fund, paano ba nag-work ang isang mutual fund? Sa isang mutual fund, ito ay pool of investments. So for example, nag-invest ako, nag-invest ka, 10 tayo nag-invest ng 1,000, merong total of 10,000 yung isang fund. Yung fund na yun, meron siyang tinatawag na fund manager. Okay? Si fund manager, siya yung magmamanage ng funds na yun. para bumili or i-place niya sa mga investments vehicle. Or for example, sa companies, no? Kunwari yung fund na yon ay napili natin, isa siyang aggressive na investment or naka-invest itong isang fund na to sa stock market. Okay. Ngayon, si fund manager, ang gagawin niya, yung 10,000 natin, siya ang mag-i-invest dito sa mga stock companies na ito. So, kunwari ako si fund manager, yung 10,000 na investment, ipi-place ko siya kay company A, company B, company C. Ano yung tawag doon? Ang tawag doon ay diversification. So, ibig sabihin, sa isang fund, naka-invest na siya sa iba't ibang kumpanya or sa iba't ibang stocks or sa iba't ibang investments. Okay, so ibig sabihin, yung investment mo, kapag hire ka na ng isang fund manager, meron ka na magandang platform, and at the same time, meron ka na rin iba't ibang investments or diversified na yung isang libo mo when it comes to, in terms of mutual fund. Okay, so ano yung gagawin mo as an investor? It's either you invest more, you hold on it, papatagalin mo siya depending on your time horizon. Ano ba ang terms natin? Long term, medium term, or short term. Okay? And then once you decide to pull it out, all you need to do is to redeem it. Okay? Depending ngayon yan on the market value. Okay? So there are meron tayong mga platforms na just like First Metro, meron silang online platform, makikita mo doon kung how much na siya. Okay, ano na yung kanyang updates. So, merong mga may transparency between the product and the clients, the investors. Okay. So with us in Equity, we have a total of 7 mutual funds. Okay. Bakit 7? Bakit hindi lang isa? Okay. Since we cater different kinds of investors, since all of us are different, we have different risks, we have different goals, we have different terms, no? Depende yung fund na yun kung ano yung mas bagay sa'yo or mas suitable para sa iyo. Kasi maaaring hindi mo gusto yung isang aggressive type of investment or maybe ang gusto mo lang ay conservative investment. Okay, so meron tayong kinikater na iba't ibang type of investors depending yan kung ano yung suitable product or suitable funds para sa iyo. So, in FinEquity, we have 7 different funds. We have 2 categories, which is bonds and equity. So when we say bonds, it is a conservative type of investment in which may risk involved pa rin, although hindi siya masyadong risky when it comes to in comparison with the equity. So I would like to discuss briefly lang ano ba yung difference ng bonds and equity. Pag sinabing bonds, naka-invest siya into corporate or government bonds, yung risk niya mas maliit compare kay equity. Si equity kasi naka-invest naman siya sa mga companies na nakikita natin. Yung mga malaking companies or stock companies, so yung mga companies na yan, everyday nagka-fluctuate yung kanilang prices. So mas malaki yung risk, yung chance ng risk niya mas malaki comparing kay bond funds. So if you're the type of client, let's say you have 10,000, you wanted to invest your 10,000 and medyo conservative ka in the sense na ayaw mo siyang magkaroon ng loss na let's say mga 20% or more, siguro mga 10%, 5%, nandun ka lang sa range na yan, then you can invest on a conservative type of product of investment. If you're the type of client or investor naman that, yes, that's fine with me, 50%, that's fine with me, okay lang ako sa risk, I'm comfortable with the market, kahit magkaroon ako ng paper loss, it is a paper loss. Kasi eventually, market recovers. That's fine. Then you can invest in aggressive type of investments. So that is basically what mutual funds is. So here we have the first fund, which is the Equity Peso Bond Fund. So again, we start with the conservative investment. So this is a peso denominated fund. Ang aim nito is to through capital appreciation. Pag sinabi natin capital appreciation is, let's say you have a 10,000 and eventually more than the 10,000 na yung magiging mawi-withdraw mo. Okay. So with this fund, it is invested in corporate and government bonds. Let me just clear my, okay. So here, sa asset allocation, makikita mo dyan na 16% naka-invest corporate bonds and the rest are government bonds. Definitely, we have a cash allocation kasi doon tayo kukuha by the time na yung client gusto mag-withdraw. Okay? So, meron tayong cash. And then here is the returns of the fund. So, since nag-launch si fund in 2001, it garnered 200%. And on average, equivalent to on average, it is around, let me just move it is around 5% annually average. Okay, so this is a very satisfactory returns. No? We're not against banks or whatever, but if we have a savings account, mas malaki siya. No, how much ba sa savings account right now? But saving is very important. Okay, don't get me wrong. When you invest, it is very important to save first and then you invest for emergency fund. Okay, kasi kapag nagkaroon na in the future, knock on wood, no, whatever happens, at least yung finances mo or yung expenses mo, doon kukunin sa yung savings account. Okay, so this Equity Peso Bond Fund is suitable for those clients who looks for capital or who aims for capital appreciation and at the same time has a conservative return. And yung kanyang dollar partner, which is the Equity Dollar Income Fund, same thing, conservative pa rin siya. Philippines pa rin siya naka-invest. So we're very patriotic. Sa Philippines pa rin siya naka-invest and meron lang foreign currency lang siya or dollar currency lang siya. So it has a corporate and government bonds. And since then, 2001, it gained 145%. So if you have 100,000 back then, almost gained 150 maybe. So in compounded average return, it has an average of 3.88% in dollar terms. Okay? And then moving naman tayo in our equities. So we have first the PhilEquity PSE Index Fund, in which this is actually a passive investment. So pag sinabi natin passive investment, for equity kasi it has a passive investment and merong actively managed. So passively managed or passive investment, these are the index tracker funds. So pag may term na pag may term na index, no, it means na meron siyang mini-mirror or kinokopyahang benchmark. Pag sinabing benchmark, yan yung classmate ng fund na to. For example, yan yung dito sa Philippines, that is the Philippine Stock Exchange Index. So may top 30. Kung titignan niyo yung website ni Philippine Stock Exchange, meron itong top 30 companies. Yun yung laman ng isang index. So si PhilEquity PSE Index Fund, yun din yung laman niya. Yun din yung holdings niya. So sila-sila din yan. Ang difference lang is if you wanted to invest, you wanted to track the Philippine market, instead of directly putting your investment there, which is maybe mas mataas yung capital na kailangan mo, why not in mutual funds that follows the same index with less than, let's say, 1,000 to open an account? Okay, so not same return actually, but yun yung goal ng isang index fund is to mirror the market and close yung kanilang return or ROI. So since it is managed, still it is under a fund manager, meron pa rin siyang mga difference, no? But very minimal. But still, if we look at this return, this is the Phil Equity Index Fund. This one naman si benchmark na PSEI. So if two clients invest, si first client invest kay Phil Equity PSE Index Fund, si second client naman nag-invest kay Philippine Stock Exchange Index on the same date, ito yung kanilang returns. So nung ending na, let's say nasa finish line na sila parehas, yung nag-invest kay Phil Equity Fund, it garnered 421%, whereas si Philippine Stock Exchange naman, merong 329. Although, pag sinabing index fund, it mirrors the market, but still, may mga counting difference lang. Yung difference na yun, merong impact sa investment or sa return ng isang investor or ng client. So, ito yung kanyang launch. Ito yung kanyang return na since nag-launch ang index fund versus the market. Okay, so this one, if you're the type of client who look for, who wanted to mirror the Philippine market and gusto mo doon ka rin naka-invest, you might want to consider the Philequity PSE Index Fund. Okay? Another index fund that we have is the MSCI, or it follows the MXPH. So ano naman difference nito kay PSCI? Philippines pa rin, but ang difference is if si Philippine Stock Exchange has a 30 stock companies, si MXPH naman more or less 28 or less than 23. It depends on the rebalancing. Okay? So may tinatawag pa tayong rebalancing. So ibig sabihin, i-check nila or i-validate maybe, I'm not an expert, kung ano yung mga companies na ilalagay or nandoon sa isang index na yun. So nag-change siya. Ngayon, si MSCI is much more concentrated, no? Pagdating sa, when we compare it to the Philippine Stock Exchange Index. So ibig sabihin, this fund naman is suitable for those type of investors na they wanted to have a global approach on their portfolio. Bakit? Kasi si MXPH ang when the foreign fund managers, so pag may nalalaman tayo may foreign flows, no? Kapag nag-invest sila kay Philippines, si MXPH yung unang affected. Or Visa Fund yung unang magkakaroon ng growth or vice versa. Okay. So if you already have bonds, other types of investment, and then this time you wanted naman na medyo global yung approach ng investment mo, then you might consider this. Then again, since there are risks, if yung foreign flows na yun and nag-pull out, so what will happen to the investments? It will go red. Okay, so since there are still risks involved, but definitely if they come back, ito pa rin fund na to, yung first hand na maaapektuhan pagdating sa movement ng foreign flows. Okay? So this MSCI Index Fund or Philippines Index Fund has a global approach. So if you wanted to have that kind of fund in your portfolio, then consider these funds. Then another equity fund that we have is the Philequity Dividend Yield Fund. In Philequity, all of our funds, in equity side, no, this is the defensive equity or ito yung defensive fund namin sa group ng equity funds, no. Bakit defensive? Kasi from the word na dividend, it means na naka-invest siya sa mga companies na may regular dividends. Okay, for example, aside sa earning ng isang kumpanya, meron pa siyang parang bonus na ibibigay as a form of dividend. But the dividend will be reinvested. So pag sinabing reinvested, for those who are invested in stock market, they know na pag may dividend, directly yun kay investor. But if you're in the fund, invested sa Philequity Dividend Yield Fund, instead of paying it to you directly, we will reinvest it again. So ano effect nun? Yung effect niya is mas magkakaroon tayo ng malaking share doon sa company na yun kapag nire-invest natin. And then eventually, tataas yung or mag-grow yung investment natin or mag-grow yung fund natin. And then equally shared siya sa lahat ng investors. So again, si dividend yield, this is the best fund when the market is not doing so well. Okay. So, ito yung fund ni PhilEquity na nagkaroon ng returns or best returns during the days or during the times na sobrang nagda-drop yung market. So, malaki yung kanyang naging impact. Okay, especially those dividends kasi nare-reinvest siya and at the same time it is as if yung naging cushion ng isang fund yung kanyang dividends. And at the same time, it preserves or it prevents losses from by the times of the market is not doing so well of volatility. Okay. So this is the return of this fund. Although since this fund is best when the market drops, no, by the time naman na the market is doing better, there are funds that is better than, much better than this. Okay, so kasi since if the market is strong, definitely they wanted most of the clients or most of the stocks, they wanted doon sa mga stocks na mabilis din gumalaw. Okay, so there are funds na mas nagkakaroon siya ng malaking return depending din on the market's movement. Okay, so if the market is not doing so well, we recommend this fund, PhilEquity Dividend Yield. Now we have the PhilEquity Alpha One Fund. PhilEquity Alpha One Fund is our newest fund. So nag-launch siya noong pre-pandemic 2019, which is the worst the worst time, no? Kasi na nag-pandemic, sobrang nag-drop na rin yung market. But anyhow, ito yung fund na very aggressive for all of our 7 funds. So if you're the type of client who looks for maximum return and you are very comfortable with the ups and downs of the market, then you might want to consider investing in PhilEquity Alpha One. Okay. So this is actually the first fund that recovers during the pandemic. So ito yun. Although since malaki yung risk niya, very highly aggressive itong fund na ito, vice versa. Maximum return and at the same time, since there are risks involved, yung investment mo might have losses as well. But if we look at the returns here in comparison with the Philippine market, definitely we still outperform even though we're at a negative return. So market is at a negative 18, but still PhilEquity nasa 0.08% lang since nung nag-launch siya. So again, if you're the type of client na hindi ka comfortable sa ganitong types of losses, possible losses, no, paper loss, maybe you might want to consider not so aggressive type of investment. Pero if you're the type of client, yeah, that's fine with me, okay lang sa akin yan, it's just paper loss, I'll wait for the market to recover kasi there's a maximum potential return. Mas malaki yung kanyang magiging return eventually. Then, you may want to consider this PhilEquity Alpha One. Again, at the end of the day, we all wanted to have a gain, a positive return. And one of the things that we need to do actually is consistently investing. And also, that's one of the best way, no, para mas malaki yung makuha nating investment or mas maalagaan natin yung ating investment is to consistently invest para tayo nagsisave on a monthly basis. And then eventually, better for long term para mas makita natin kung ano na yung kanyang magiging return. Okay? And then for our last fund, we have our flagship fund, PhilEquity Fund. So we launched this in 1994. So it is more than or 30 years already. So since nag-launch itong fund na to, it already gives 12% on average uh, compounded annual growth rate. So from the 3,000% gain, and it is invested to different kinds of or mixed companies, be it new player or new investment, new company, newly listed company, dividend paying stocks, or top funds or top companies. So iba-iba. Mixed company siya. It will depend on the on the fund managers kung ano yung gusto nila or saan nila nakikitang best to invest. Okay, so this fund is actually a recommended fund for those who are looking for capital appreciation din and high possible high returns. And dun sa mga first times na gusto din mag-invest for aggressive type of investment or equity funds. Okay, so this fund, I would like to highlight lang this fund. So again, in comparison lang din with the market, no, if there are two clients who invest to fill equity fund versus the market, ito yung difference na kanilang return of investment. To visualize, in peso amount, if you invested in Phil Equity Fund, 100,000 noong 1994, which is 100,000 is malaki na yan, no? Marami ka nang mabibili din yan during that time. Pero if you invested one time, 100,000 noong 1994, kung pinull out mo na siya last month, meron ka ng 3.4 M. May anak ka na, may house and lot ka na, pwede ka na pumili ng lupa. Okay? One-time investment lang yan, iniwan mo lang yung 100,000 na meron ka ng 3.4. And this fund actually, since for that 30 years, kung mapapansin natin yung movement ng kanyang returns, no? Up, down, especially here, ito pandemic to. So ibig sabihin, merong mga market crashes or merong mga times na yung market nag-drop. Just imagine if you invest, kung hindi ka nag-invest na 1994, that's fine. Let's say, punta tayo dun sa year 2007. Andito siya. Nag-invest ka during that time. So how much yan? Siguro mga, let's say, 15 pesos. It's an equity fund. And then nag-drop siya no 2009 kasi mayroong crisis during that time. So syempre panic na tayo, kinakabahan na tayo. Lugi na yung investment natin. So from 15 pesos, yung naging, ano niya, let's say, para mabilis na lang, 10 pesos na lang. So lugi tayo ng 5 pesos per share. Are you going to withdraw it, redeem it, or stay ka lang doon? Or dadagdagan mo pa? What are your choices? Ano yung options mo? Ano ang gagawin mo during that time? So, with that, let's say, nag-invest ka 15 pesos, no? Which is nalugi, naging 10 pesos na lang. Okay lang sa'yo. For example, okay lang sa'yo. Long term ako. Hintayin ko na lang mag-recover yung market. So, in that case, yung 10 pesos mo, eventually, winidraw mo ng May 30, yung 10 pesos mo, naging 35 pesos na. So, again, it's a matter of discipline, discipline, and if you invest more, mas malaki yan, definitely. So, meron tayong consistent investment, consistently regular investment, and then yung terms natin or yung long-term goals natin. Para at the end of the day, mas malaki yun na magiging possible return niya. But then again, disclaimer lang, it doesn't guarantee future returns, yung kanyang past performance. But still, this is the performance of the fund during those times. And we wanted to highlight the crisis of this fund na marami siyang marami siyang napagdaan ng crisis. For 30 years, we outperformed the market for 25 times. So during the 1997 Asian financial crisis, the market drops at a negative 41, while Phil Equity Fund is only 5.2%. And 2000, year 2000, era of impeachment trial, we all know kung ano nangyari dito. Locally, may mga issues. Philippine market drops at a negative 30, while the market, while Phil Equity earned 6.8%. Then also no 2001, globally and locally may nangyayari sa Philippines. Equity gained almost 3% while the market is at a negative 21%. And also the 2008 US housing bubble, we outperformed the market by 8%. And lastly, we all experienced this, the 2020 to 2022 COVID-19 pandemic. We outperformed the market by 2%. Still, it proves that even though there are crises that our fund managers can't control, no, still they do their job. We hire our fund manager for as low as 1,000, 5,000. At least during this time of crisis, hindi tayo magpapanik. Hayaan natin yung mga fund managers natin yung mag-research to do kung ano yung kailangan nilang gawin and to avoid those large losses. No, that's their job. Hayaan na natin sa kanila. Okay? With that, I would like to end my presentation with our founder and chief investment officer's quote. He says that depending on risk tolerance, time horizon, and asset allocation, investors should look at this turbulent time as an opportunity to buy because history tells us the market eventually recovers. And again, we wanted to appreciate everyone with your time, and this is your step for your financial independence. Thank you once again, and if you have questions, maybe later, right, Manette?
Yes, that's right, Miss Nelene. Thank you so much for sharing your insights. Let me just reshare po my screen. Hold on for a second. Type 1 if you are able to see my presentation on the screen. Checking. I think. Hold on. Ayun. Thank you for that feedback. So thank you so much, Miss Nelane. Indeed, investing is a modern act of patriotism. And we are not only investing for our own financial independence. But before we move on to the last part of the session now for the Q&A, at this time, I'd like to take this opportunity to share a couple of things on behalf of First Metro Securities and give a short break to Miss Nelane as we will take the Q&A later. So should you decide to invest, we would like to let you know that First MetroSec, you only have one account for all of your investment needs. So pwede nyo na pong ma-access ang inyong portfolio using desktop, laptop, tablet, and even mobile phone. So with First Metro Securities account, pwede kayo makapag-trade ng stocks, mag-invest ng real estate investment trust, bonds, UITF, and most especially, mutual funds such as a Phil Equity Fund. And aside from being a powerful investment account, you make sure to partner with the best. So we have awarded as the best one-stop shop solutions for leading funds by International Business Magazine, aside from being the best online broker and best online trading platform for 8 years in a row. And for those who still did not have their First MetroSec account, here's how convenient and easy to open a First MetroSec account. Kindly visit our website, that is www.firstmetrosec.com.ph, or you may scan the QR code to download our First MetroSec Go application via Play Store or Apple Store. And don't forget to indicate the seminar code Independence when asked where did you know about us. So once you have an active First MetroSec account, you can now invest or avail the Phil Equity Funds through our FundSmart. So you need to access our First MetroSec account via my.firstmetrosec.com.ph. So you have the same login credentials with the First MetroSec Go app. Once you log in, you just need to click the funds on the upper right portion of the website. So if this is the first time that you access the fund tab, kindly answer the risk profile. So this will provide you recommended funds suitable for your risk. So you will be asked about 7 questions now. And then you click Fund Smart and click All Providers and choose Phil Equity Management Inc. And then this description tab will allow you to actually determine the fund size and as well as the start date of the fund. And here as to the performance of the stock or rather the fund, You can see first year, third year, or 5 years performance, and as well as the volatility of the stock or the standard deviation. So the lower, the better. And in terms of Sharpe ratio, the higher, the better. As to the fee structure, you can see here the minimum amount and as well as the holding period for a certain type of funds, and as well as the management fee. So once you decided to invest in Phil Equity Alpha 1 Fund, so for example, you have already chosen Phil Equity Alpha 1 Fund, you either click this link or the fund code or the click subscribe. It will prompt you to the research tab, and it will show you all of the details about the Phil Equity Alpha 1 Fund, including the benchmark, the initial funding, minimum holding, even the chart, the history, top holdings, and fund allocation. And then just click subscribe once you are decided and input the amount that you want to invest in, and then click subscribe and key in your password again. So after a few days, depending on the fund, it will be part of your portfolio under the fund tab. There. So another benefit of investing pooled funds through FundSmart is you make the most out of your money because you will be paying zero. That's no sales load, walang additional commission, and walang additional transaction fee. So these costs are almost standard when you buy pooled funds direct from the source. But since you are doing it on your own, online, you get charged with nothing. So you only end up paying the fund management fee. So that's another big reason to start investing in First Metrosec FundSmart. And feel free to connect with us in our social media channels. Just search at First Metrosec. You may scan the QR code or screenshot this slide, our main website at www.firstmetrosec.com.ph. And for any customer requests, concerns, or updates, just email customer service at firstmetrosec.com.ph. And this June, take charge of your financial freedom. We have lined up an action-packed month filled with learning opportunities from the basic of funds to advanced trading strategies. So whether you are just starting or leveling up your skills, there is something for everyone. So you just need to check out our June 2025 event calendar. Our chat moderator will provide the link for the registration. So claim your independence from financial uncertainty. Start your journey to financial freedom with us in First Metro Securities. And lastly, for customized, gamified, award-winning market education program exclusively designed for your company, school, or organization, just email us a formal invite at marketeducation@firstmetrosec.com.ph. And before we approach the end of our Q&A, before we end the webinar, let's have first the live Q&A with the speaker, Ms. Nalaine. So let me just check. I think there are a few
Hello,
questions already
good
on the chat
evening.
box. Yes, calling you again, Ms. Nalaine. Hold on there.
Ay,
Okay, so here we have a question from Ms. Liza. Ano pong difference ng fund types na UITF and mutual funds?
UITF, unitized, tama ba? It is more on banks, products, right?
Mm-mm.
Then si mutual fund, UITF, if I can recall na, tama ba? Yes, UITF is handled or managed by the banks, while the mutual funds naman handled by professional fund managers. It's still the same, in terms of ano ba yung investments niya, okay? Diversified but different, may different ano lang sila when it comes to legal and securities, and also kung sino yung mga magmamanage sa kanila.
Yes. So to add to Ms. Nalaine's answer, UITF or Unit Investment Trust Fund, it's for mutual fund, you are buying shares.
Cheers.
When you buy in UITF, you are buying in units. And then second difference is that the regulatory body for the mutual fund, it's under the Securities and Exchange Commission. And then for UITF, it's regulated by the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas. So most of the UITFs are actually distributed by banks. So as to the diversification or the investing strategy, as what Miss Naling said, yes, they have the same
Same.
process, but depende lang sa fund manager, no, kung
Yeah.
saan ba nila i-invest, is it a type of conservative fund ba, or aggressive type of fund, or balanced na fund. So yun po yung parang main difference ng UITF and mutual fund. Okay, let me just check po a chat box if I have any questions there. Ito. We have one question that I received in the private message. What's the difference of Phil Equity Alpha One Fund and the Phil Equity Fund?
Okay. They are both equities. Okay. The difference is the portfolio. So pag sinabi nating portfolio, saan siya, ano yung mga investment companies niya? Pag sinabi nating portfolio, let's say, para kang magluluto, for example, no, para mas madali natin maintindihan. Let's say, magluluto ka ng isang meal. Yung portfolio mo, yun yung ingredients niya. Okay, so sa mutual fund, si equity fund composed siya of different types of stock companies. And for example, sa equity fund, naka-invest siya sa company A, pero ang percentage lang dun sa company A is 5%. Whereas sa equity Alpha One Fund, let's say naka-invest, nandun part din si company A ng portfolio niya, pero ang investment niya dun is 10%. So yun yung difference. Ibig sabihin, yung portfolio ni equity Fund, maybe meron din kay equity Alpha One Fund, pero yung difference nila is number one, is yung main goal. Yung goal ni
Mm.
Alpha One Fund is to have a maximum return, while si Equity Fund is to give capital appreciation, growth, and Equity Alpha One Fund, ito yung mas risky comparing kay Equity Fund. So kung mapapansin nyo, if you read or meron kayong nakitang fund fact sheet, pareha silang equity, pero ano yung difference? Makikita nyo doon yung top 10 holdings, for example, kay Equity Fund, o itong company na to, nandito rin naman siya sa equity fund, pero mas maliit or mas malaki yung kanyang percentage of holding. Ibig sabihin, kung ano yung percentage of holding niya dito sa kumpanya na ito, in return, mas malaki rin. And vice versa dito, mas maliit naman. So yun yung difference nila. Merong return, may difference sa return, and at the same time, merong difference sa kanilang goal or sa kanilang investor or kung sino yung gusto nilang investor or suitable investor. So if you look for a more aggressive type of investment na magkakaroon ng maximum return, Fidelity Alpha One Fund. If a bit hindi masyadong risky Fidelity Alpha One Fund, pero equity pa rin, risky pa rin kay Fidelity Fund. Okay?
And thank you for clearly differentiating the two, Miss Nelaine. And then I think we have this last question. What are the challenges in achieving financial independence and how to how to overcome this?
Actually, marami.
Mm.
No? Marami tayong challenges, to be honest. Number one na rin dyan is we have uh, responsibilities. Okay, let's focus on that. No? But the number one thing that we need to consider or we need to change our mind is kailangan when there are responsibilities or meron tayong mga challenges in life na involving definitely finances, no, we need to gift gift to ourselves in the future. Hindi tayo naglalamot, hindi tayo tawag dito. We wanted to be secure in ourselves, in our finances. So we need to look for an investment na kaya natin or para tayo nagsisave in 1,000 less than 5,000 pwede na tayo mag-open ng account, and that will give us an opportunity na maging financially free by the end of the time or the day na kailangan naman tayo naman yung magkaroon ng financial freedom, no? So there are challenges every day, pero kailangan natin mag-take ng step as early as now. Kasi if ipagpapabukas pa natin yan, palagi yan may challenge eh. Every now and then hindi yan mawawala. So we need to start to invest, we need to start for our financial freedom. I hope that answers.
Okay, thank you, Miss Elaine. So for those who have challenges, no, especially yung magsa-start pa ng mag-invest, any tips that you would like to share, Miss Elaine?
So mag-start pa lang, number one is save first, okay? Kasi when you invest, hindi siya overnight 10% kagad. Hindi siya overnight doble kagad. Okay, so kailangan meron tayong savings muna at least para at least whatever happens, hindi naman natin 'yon ini-invite, no, kung ano mang negativity yan. But at least whatever happens, meron tayong savings account kung saan doon tayo kukuha ng ating mga expenses para at least secured din yung ating investment, no? Kasi baka pagka nag-withdraw tayo, ano pa siya, may risk involved pa. So, para lang hindi tayo, tawag dito, meron tayong other options. Okay? So, number one, save. Let's save. And then second is, attend this kind of seminars. Kasi it's free. Not the same time, marami tayong matututunan. Especially investment nowadays. Before, back in my day, okay, back in my day, hindi siya masyadong, I'm not well educated during my time sa school namin. So at least meron tayong mga platform ngayon na kagaya ng ganito at malalaman natin yung mga risks involved. Okay, kailangan malaman natin yan. And third is, when we invest, do it consistently and dapat discipline tayo when it comes to investment. Okay, so kasi eventually, markets recover, just what our fund manager says, kung drop siya today, it will recover soon. So stay lang, ano tayo sa goal natin, tawag dito, stay tayo dun sa goal natin for long term. Kung gusto natin yan for retirement, and consistent or regular investment. Whether it's 100, 500, 1,000, as in regular investment, malaki yung magiging impact niyan in the future.
Thank you, Miss Elaine. So, totoo po talaga, no? Yung number one na sinasabi ni Miss Elaine, saving or mga saves, emergency fund, yun yung importante. And just to share lang, no, before, when I started my investing journey, wala pa akong alam na emergency fund. And tsaka, nadiretso na ako ng investing kasi parang may initial capital na nakuha kami from the First Metro Group when we receive parang cash prize. So, after a year, I have an investment sa equity and at the same time, mutual fund. Kailangan ko ng pera. So, wala akong magawa pero i-withdraw ko siya. Buti na lang break even. At least hindi ako palugi. So, after that, I realized that important talaga yung emergency fund. And yes, you learn more so that you can explore another investing opportunities. Baka may mas mataas pa pala na return. But differentiate po yung mga legit and illegitimate investments. And be consistent. May pahabol yun na question kanina. Kasi hindi daw siya nakaabot during the start of the webinar. So don't worry po kasi magiging available yung recording namin in our YouTube channel. So once it's available, you may watch the replay naman. Okay, so I think that sums up our webinar. Thank you for all of your questions. May pahabol pa ba? Hold on, last one. Okay. Sige. Think that sums up our webinar, no? Thank you for all of your questions. And of course, thank you very much, Miss Lilane, for gamely answering the questions provided by our attendees. And also to our attendees, we value your feedback. You can share your thoughts and experiences with us by scanning the QR code on the screen. And the link will also be provided by our chat moderator. So your input is essential in helping us improve our services and better meet your needs. So we appreciate your contribution and look forward to positive changes based on your valuable feedback. Again, thank you so much, Miss Nelaine. And we look forward to our next collaboration as we continue to serve the Filipino investors. Parting words po before we end our session?
Sure. Sige. So, for all those naka-invest na, mag-invest pa lang, or undecided, so kung kaya niyong magbigay or mag-gift to your loved ones, that's fine. But this time, give yourself a gift of freedom to prosper. So yun lang. Happy Independence, and to sa mga daddies, happy Daddy's Day, di ba? This Sunday. So
Ah,
thank you
yes.
everyone.
Oo.
Mag-ingat dun sa mga pauwi pa lang. It's a long weekend. So thank you. Thank you everyone.
Yan. Tama pala ha. Happy Father's Day advance. Happy Father's Day. We also have another Father's Day centric na webinar at the last portion po ng month, no? I mean, on the last week of the month. So there you have it, guys. Once again, on behalf of First Metro Securities Brokerage Corporation, I would like to express my deepest gratitude to Miss Nelaine for gracing us with her time and presence. So it is truly an evening well spent. Thank you also to everyone who attended tonight. We sincerely hope you learned a lot and that these insights and lessons will make your investment journey not just more profitable but also more enjoyable. So please don't forget to provide feedback for today's webinar. We hope to see you again in our future learning events because over here at First Metro Securities, your future first. Have a great evening, everyone. Bye.